Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. Play fake here, Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye-in-the-sky line, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
You've got a man in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Daniels to the air. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pass complete to Walker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Finds a big lane. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He finds him right side. And that's a Washington touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short. And so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 8. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's on the move. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence working from the gun. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Room to the right. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. ETN takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. We're through 1/4 of this opening week. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 28. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Lawrence looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Completed to Davis. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call... this close to 6.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
ETN on third down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going on fourth, here's Lawrence. That's caught beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first. Now Lawrence on the play fake. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. It's the Commanders. In trouble. It's third real long here. Throwing now, Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll get it up to the 27. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Jaguar first down. Lawrence to throw it. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's ETN. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Jukes one defender, and they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for this. He's going to push one deep down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it. It overwhelmed there and led to the block.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. It's Lawrence. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down. Man in motion here. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He fires one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got room to roam here. And the Commanders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Mitchell up the middle, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels from the pistol. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
He's throwing for it. And they beat the defense with the throw and get 2 following the touchdown. All set for the kickoff. Slh with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Lawrence now off the play action. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
He'll get this to ETN. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, ball at the 36. They send a man in motion. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Working inside the red zone. And a man is there to knock that away.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
They kick the running back in motion. Lawrence trying again on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. And they pick him off again. Greg Newsome has it. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Mitchell, running left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Play fake here, Daniels. Wow, wide open here, complete. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. Second and 3 now. Again, this is Mitchell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's Mitchell again. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. His return starts at the 5. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie us up 28-all. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell on the carry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3. This is complete to Olave. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels on 1st down. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now run. This is Mitchell. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Commanders in range for a game-winning score. And this is Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Slh gets the extra point to go. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. Spins out of one, breaks through, and he might break away. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. They did it. He made the interception. And the Jaguars see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. In their